Rockford's home for Classic Rock, 96.7 The Eagle. Good morning, it's Double T. Special guest joining me, star of the Holzer Files on the Travel Channel. Season 2 premieres this week, Paranormal Investigator Dave Schrader. When he was doing his investigation, since he didn't use any of the technology and stuff, how did he come up with the evidence to show the people what was going on?
Well, he did bring an audio recorder and, the old-fashioned reel-to-reel tape recorders. He would hoist those heavy things around with him. He would bring video cameras, and he would take copious notes, but he developed what was called the Holzer Method, and he would go with a trance medium, and he wouldn't tell the mediums where they were going or why they were there, and he would let the mediums try to connect with the spirits, who would then give him information that he could corroborate and prove, this is who we're coming into contact with. This medium had no idea where we were, and we still do that with Cindy on our show, Cindy Keza. If we're going to be investigating Illinois, we might fly her into Iowa or Minnesota and drive her to where we're going, so she has no clue what to expect when we get there. And then she's just unleashed, and we take the information from her and see if it lines up with what we're able to uncover. And a lot of times these mediums have the keys to some parts of the story that have long been forgotten or never knew about. And that's where it gets really exciting, when you can use the key they've given you and snap open a lock that unfolds this Pandora's box of information that can't be denied because it's historical and it's there and it's in writing or print and we can back it up. That's pretty impressive.
What was it like listening to his tapes?
Terrifying. But you got to give the guy credit, right? I mean, you hear these genteel women that he worked with that spoke very elegantly and in very well diction, and then they channel and you'd start hearing, my body, where is my body? And Hans Holzer would remain calm. Your body is in the ground. You've been dead for some time now. And he would just calmly speak to the spirits, where you and I might be like, whoa, what's going on here, right? He was very calm and walked them through this experience to try to help them and get answers of why they were still there. And it was great to listen to, but it is chilling when you're in a dark room listening to this old audio and his voice calming, but then when you hear the other things, it sounds even more terrifying because he's so calm throughout. I wish I could be as calm as that when we do investigations, but as people watch the show, they'll see we get a little jumpy. We try not to be, but you can't help it when you're in a pitch black room and you start to hear something move around you or speak or scream out loud.
I'm talking to Dave Schrader, paranormal investigator from the Holzer Files on the Travel Channel. Season 2 premieres this week. Oh yeah, I mean, it's just human nature to get jumpy and kind of freak out with stuff like that.
I'm out of here. That's my interior dialogue when these things happen. But, you just got to stay true and stick with it, what unfolds. And this season, I'm going to make a big, bold claim here. This season, we produced some of the best paranormal evidence I think has ever been seen, period. It blew us away. And it's very important for Shane and I, when we go in and we do these investigations, we take all the footage, all the audio, and we go through it. Nobody else gets to mess with it. There's nobody doing it in post. What you see is what we caught direct off of these cameras. And we present that to the producers. We present that to the homeowners or the client. And that is exactly what you get to see on these TV shows. I refuse to be a part of something that would be fake or fraudulent in any way.
That brings up a good point. Obviously, the show, you only get so much time to put the story together, and I'm sure you get just hours of footage. How do you piece it together to get your point across and then also make it an entertaining program for the viewers?
We have an amazing production crew that knows the story. They see it unfold. They're sometimes 2 steps ahead of us watching the story unfold in real time, and we have to throw away the outline of what we think we're there to find, because sometimes we uncover something totally new and totally different. We film at a location for 5 days, 12 to 14 hours a day, and it gets pared down to 42 minutes. And there are points where, as the cast and crew, we'll be like, oh, why didn't this make that episode? And they'll tell us, what would you have removed from that episode? 1 minute worth of footage would you have removed to put that in? And they're right. They tell the story so flawlessly, it would only interrupt the story. And sometimes you get a great piece of evidence, but it doesn't tie into the rest of what we're exploring. So we kind of have to throw that to the side to finish up what we came there to investigate.
Where can people see the show and find out more info?
They can go check it out. Travel Channel Thursday nights. Our brand new episode starts this Thursday, and then every Thursday for 13 weeks we'll be on the air sharing the best in supernatural, and I hope people will tune in and check it out for themselves.
Dave Schrader, Paranormal Investigator from the Holzer Files on the Travel Channel. Thank you so much for taking the time today, and look forward to seeing the whole season.
Thank you very much, and remember, check out Darkness Radio for more of the best in paranormal talk radio, and keep it spooky. Happy Ghost-tober, everybody.
It's Rockford's home for Classic Rock 96.7 The Eagle.